Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, or good afternoon, depending on when you're seeing this video. Today I'm going to be summarizing God's great creation story. Now, it all started in the beginning when God created everything. He created the birds of the sky, the fish of the sea, the mountains, the stars, the sun and moon, everything that you can visibly see. And even not see as well. He made everything. Now, all things bright and beautiful really captures the essence of God's creation story. Like it tells you everything that He has made. All creatures and all plants and people and animals and basically fauna, plants, everything. Now, God created the world, and He created human beings in His image, and He also told them not to eat a particular fruit that He had made. He said, "Do not eat this fruit," because He commanded them not to eat the fruit, basically. And so they said, "Yes, we're not going to eat the fruit." But unfortunately, one of His creations decided it was a good idea to go ahead and tempt them. It was a snake. It was really the devil disguised as a snake. And so he tempted Eve, and he said, "Hey, you want to try this fruit?" And once she gave into that temptation, she essentially brought sin into the world. And then she encouraged Adam to eat the fruit. So that's how Satan came into the world. Now, I believe the best song that captures this feeling, I suppose, is "Create in Me a Clean Heart," because it definitely deals with the acknowledgement of there's darkness inside all of us, and sin inside of all of us, and that we should seek forgiveness and seek the cleansing of our souls, of our hearts, with all that darkness and everything. Just cleanse it all. Alright, so, and because of sin, you saw with history how people tended to stray away from God. In the Old Testament, you saw many examples of such, where they tended to stray away from God's teachings, what God wanted them to be. Now, God decided, okay, well, I want to give them a chance to redeem themselves. I'm going to give them a second chance. So here's what I'm going to do. Here's my plan. I'm going to send my son, and he's going to teach them the gospel. He's going to spread the good news, and then he's going to die on the cross for their sins. He's going to die on the cross, take all of their sins with them, and then abolish that. So if everyone is free from sin. And that's exactly what He did. So I believe the best song that really sums this up is "Amazing Grace." Amazing Grace really does show and really captures that, because Amazing Grace, it just tells you that if it wasn't for God's good grace and God's mercy, we would not be able to get that level of forgiveness. We would not be able to be free from sin if it wasn't for His goodness and His grace and His mercy. And then the next part of the Bible, they go on to say that you are to try and follow in Christ's example. So everything that He did, the general consensus is that we should try to follow in His example. So the best song I believe that really captures this is "We Are Marching in the Light of God," because it really shows that you should keep on following His example in His blueprint. Keep looking towards His light, and not divert your focus away from it, and keep focused on it, and continue to have Him as your guide, and that's how you follow His example. But also share that good news. People would love to hear the story of Him, and would love to know who Jesus is. So so we should keep our eyes on him and keep our eyes focused on him and relate with people the way he told us, the way he taught us. And that is basically God's great creation story.